And finally, Chairperson, also the information that has reached us relates to the LGBTQI refugees who we are informed continue to experience racial discrimination, that they face arbitrary arrest and research, and that there is no gender-appropriate search by police officials of LGBTQI refugees when they are arrested. And I would like you to comment on the issue raised regarding the LGBTQI refugees, and in particular also that the trans women are put in male cells, the ones who are refugees. So can you please comment on these allegations, Honorable Leader of the delegation? Thank you, Madam Chairperson, and good morning to you, to colleagues, and to the esteemed delegation of Thailand. I'm just following up on the questions that I asked yesterday because they were not responded to regarding the intersection between LGBTI and racism as it relates to LGBTI refugees, and also the plight of the Asan people. The other questions, of course, are statistical, so I guess the delegation will send them.
Finally, Madam Chair, I need to put a few questions with regard to possibly the most vulnerable class of people in Thailand, who are the LGBTIQ. Many of them are from the indigenous and ethnic groups. Although Thailand has one of the largest LGBTI communities in Asia, stigma and prejudices and weak legal framework undermine their inclusion in Thai society. The intersection with racial discrimination makes LGBTI most vulnerable to discrimination and violence. Would the distinguished delegation inform whether the State Party has any action plan towards protecting them against gender-based discrimination? The more so with regard to harassment and brutality from the police force, lack of access to adequate health care. I thank you, Madam Chair. I rest here.
Intersectional discrimination. Multiple and intersectional discrimination is prevalent and affect ethnic groups and indigenous peoples, especially women with disabilities, LGBTI persons, sex workers, and domestic workers, as well as women migrant workers, refugees, and stateless persons.